You got spare game codes or any digital goods? There is a place you can sell them in less than 1 minute. Watch. Go to G2A.com. Click Start Selling. Fast login. Go to My Account and click on Selling tab. Sell new item. Enter name, code, set a price. And done. G2A.com Digital Marketplace. Global selling simplified.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Go Champions League Season 3, brought to you by G2A, EGB, and SteelSeries. My name is Dabu, and we will watch SK against Method together. We have seen both teams in action on LAN just recently, with Method having some trouble on the game show Global Esports Cup. They had to use 2 stand-ins over there. It was, if I'm not completely mistaken, it was Feeds and his teammate from Estonia. How could I forget? Those guys were the 2 most amazing players I've seen so far. Felix, was it? No, not Felix. But Feeds and the other Estonian guy that hangs out with Feeds. And they were a great bunch of guys. But because of their 2 stand-ins, Method didn't really do any damage over there. But they are overall a squad that can do damage. And if SK don't watch out, they might run into some trouble. Let's see that unfold right now. The map will be Mirage, and we're going to see the knife round. Pimp and company on the CT side for now. SK didn't qualify for the major, and that was, in my opinion, a little sad, because I would have loved to see them play at the major. But Dignitas didn't qualify either, so the 2 top Danish teams below Astralis both didn't qualify, whereas I would have loved to see them there. But the qualifier was really good, so I don't want to take away anything from the teams that qualified. So SK need to make up for their previous slips, so to speak. And they are not completely Danish. As you might know, Modi is a Swede. Modi tries to use, or likes to use, funny names. For now he's going with Modio Miyagi. I don't know what Miyagi means, but I think that's some kind of enemy. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think I'm wrong, but doesn't matter for now. It's Modi. Method will start on the terrace side on Mirage, and they are preparing an A execution, and somewhat of a different execution. They have 2 players on B still, with Jimka and Space waiting over there for their Q. I think they want to fake the A-bomb side, with the bomb having a far, far distance to cover, and it might be intercepted by Pimp. Look at that run! Oh, Pimp, he's shooting him in the face! Ubik is going down. Pimp with the important frag, dropping the bomb in the back. Now the terrorists will come back from the A bomb side, and now Space pulls it back into 4v4. What a chaotic pistol round. Pimp is back in B. What is he doing there? He's killing guys left and right. 4v3. The terrorists are really in some trouble, but they have Jimka in a key position, and they could still use that key player to change this round. There he goes, Jimka onto Magisk. The first one goes down. 3v3. Pimp looking for some more blood on his hands. Doesn't get the frag though. Face Crack and Jimka inside the site. And Modi looking for that headshot. The USP is quite strong in the distance. Magus and Modi pick up 1 each. And no, wait. Magic Mike. That's not Magisk. They are confusing me. D3. Must be Dirksky. Who just recently joined the squad, by the way. Obig is, yeah, like the name says, it's Ubig. And we have Magic Asilian. And Magic Mike must be Freeze. because he's a Michael. So I would, well, if I was him, I would call myself, well, I wouldn't call myself Magic Mike, but it's a cool pun nonetheless. And he also gets the first frag, so the Shoutcaster's Curse turned itself around and made it a Shoutcaster's Blessing. The Terrace will try and get that Tech 9 push going. At least planting the bomb is their objective. But they lose quite a lot of HP. Pimp with a good reaction shot, 90-degree turn onto space. And Asilian gets the kill with the nade. He didn't expect that. And just like I didn't expect it either. Ubik is on the B bomb site. He got himself one frag over there and picked up the Famous. And he's got two very low HP players right in front of him. Finishes Pimp. And now he's got Modi supported by Magisk. No. All those magics, they confused the hell out of me. Modi will get the frag. And it was... yeah, it's confusing. Especially if you don't see the full name, but only the magic. The magic. And then you have Magisk as well, who starts with the same kind of letters. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a funny match. Oh, they are cuddling in the hole in the wall. Only one fits in there, and you can't stretch that hole. It's a solid wall. Magisk is going, and this time around, it's really Magisk. He's going for the peaks inside B. Good nade. Exploding on the toes of Facecrack and Jimka. They don't even have any toes anymore. And he's finishing the job with a Tech 9 that, yeah, did look quite neat. Double headshot and one into the body. SK with a 3-0. And a Terrace will put an orb into Jimka's hands straight away. No hesitation at all. At the same time, you have Asilian with the... Asilian? Wow. We obviously have Freeze on the orb. Asilian is the guy below, and he is covering for his orb player. So they work as a unit. But there is nothing to be shut down by the CTs. Jimka is waiting. It seems like Method have prepared themselves to SK. Seems like they have studied the CTs a little bit and try to figure out. Freeze really likes to drop into underpass. When he's in window, he likes to drop into underpass, look there, maybe get a frag, and then retreat through connector into the A bomb site. That's his well, the play that he likes to use. But this time around, it's not going to happen. Pimp is the guy to cover short, and there is a small gap in the smoke, and it could have been the downfall of the Terrace, but somehow Pimp didn't do any point of damage, even though he sprayed almost his complete clip. Freeze and Pimp on low HP already, and the Terrorists are just working slowly but surely. They're getting their clutches around the neck, and now they're trying to choke Pimp and company to death. Final execution on the B bomb side with Asilian getting one, Ubik with a trade, and Jimka has to smoke that Incinerinate off to avoid dealing or getting any damage dealt. Magus is in the pit already, and he gets one frag, then he gets traded by Jimka. Derek with a frag from above, and it's a 2v2. Terrace will not plant the bomb yet. 10 seconds on the clock. Ubik needs to hurry up, but Modi is already around, coming in with the backstab, and it was simply too slow. The push was held off by Magisk here in the pit. And with his frag, the Terrace had to slow down a little bit because they had to handle him first. That allowed the CTs to get further bodies in there and into shot as well. So when the Terrace ended up in the site, they already caught themselves in a crossfire. And in the end, it all fell apart for Method. 4-0. It's not that big of a deal for the Terrorists. They have enough time to come back here on Mirage. It's a CT-sided map, if you don't know that yet. I just had to point that out. And it's not that big of a deal if you go down 5-0, maybe even 7-0. You can still work your way back with a decent scoreline of 5 rounds. You can make something happen here. So, sorry for that. Just had to notify the admin of some small things to handle, while Magus is handling UBeak on the B-bomb side. The terrorists are generally speaking starting their advances pretty spread out, so I don't really know if that's the right approach. They wanted to pick something, but they got picked. And well, okay, it's just the 6th round. They still have that one round that they can give away. But maybe you don't want to give away those rounds too easily, especially with the CT surviving with 5 players. They gain a lot of confidence here. And you will, or we might have a really sick clutch or a clash between SK and Ancient later on. It's gonna be a really cool game, and I hope you will watch that together with me. I will cover all the games of Group C today until it's 12. Probably it will last until it's 12. And for all of you that just tuned in, it's my birthday tomorrow. So we might have a birthday cast going on here on the channel. FaceCrack and UBeak decided to go with the Galils, while Jimka on the Tech 9. They're favoring the B-bomb side at the moment, but the Cillian already got himself one frag from Connector. Cillian with another one, and the Cillian with another one, and it's going down the drain once again. Method is being handled like a small child is by his mother. The CTs pamper them, and then they throw them in the gutter. 6 kills for 3 of the CTs, 7 for Magisk, and 10 for for Freeze. I will probably keep mixing them up because of the magic at the start of the name. The terrorists will try to not mix it up there. They're going for the B-bomb site again. Maybe they can do something this time around. They just need a bomb plan at least to give themselves a fighting chance. If you get yourself into the site early on, and if you make that push rather quickly, you can really get the CTs under pressure. But with Magisk handling it like a pro, that he is, it will probably not be any problem for the terrorists at all. But as I speak, for the CTs of course, as I speak, the terrorists pulled it back to a 3v3, and now UBeak is on his own with a Tech 9 in his hands. He's getting himself the 3rd and the 4th frag. Magic, no, it's Freeze. He's still standing, but UBeak has the bomb on his back. And now he's faking a move, and he gets the ace in this Tech 9, forced by UBeak, going completely nuts on the CTs. And SK probably thought the way I thought, that if we get those initial 2 frags, thanks to Magisk, we will probably get this round rather easily. And then it all slipped away from them. Method with the first round on the board, and UBeak with a massive performance, giving his team something to cheer themselves on with. And as I pointed out at the start of this game, it's a CT-sided map. The terrorists still have a chance here. Freeze will open up the round again with his AWP. This time around it was a very aggressive push by 2 CTs, supported by 1 player in window. And as they got that stinging frag, they are pulling back into the defensive position. The terrorist will send UBeak in there with a nade in his hands. Definitely not the right weapon to take a Cillian down, who's handling Connector. And now a Cillian gets a flash tossed by his teammate. Good job by him. He spots the angle, the shoulder through the angle. But didn't go for the spray until the terrorist showed up, and now he's just turning around. 3 kills for a Cillian. The terrorists are quickly taken down again after that brief amount of hope. 9 kills for UBeak. The rest of the squad on 2 and 1. Certainly a rough start for Method. But if you're a Method fan, don't or chin up. You don't need to worry too much. There is the move that I was talking about with Freeze. Oh, he's even pushing into mid. Maybe a little bit overconfident, but there's nobody there to punish him. Now he could run into some trouble against Space. Considering it's an anti-eco, the CTs could maybe stay in position a little longer and rather avoid being taken down. But as you can see, they don't have the slightest of problems here. Now we've got Jimka on the Tech 9 and the 4 AKs for the rest of his squad. The Cillian is already in a main. He's messing up that spray and Space will get the better of him. Dirksky is already pushing through the smoke into back and he's getting that spray onto Muddy. What a good opening for the terrorists. Now they could make it a two-round scoreboard for them. But Freeze is doing his very best to keep the terrorists from really getting control. He's spraying with a P250. Somehow he managed to bend that bullet into face crack. UB needs to watch out. He's pushing him, and Magus gets a frag with a pistol. 2v2 thanks to Jimka's refrag. And the terrorists in some uncomfortable positions here. Jimka is still inside the site, but they go for the aggressive move. I don't know why they would do that, but it's paying off. And that's definitely making me look like a fool. With the 2v1, Pimp still has some time here, and he still has some equipment. Just has to wait for the smoke to fade, and now he's getting pushed by Dirksky. So much aggression, much wow. Very good by Method. Jimka and Dirksky with 4 frags now on the board. Method really needed that round, and SK react to that. Put an auto scope into the hands of a Cillian. He's occupying himself with a main, and Freeze is going for the connector and middle peak. That smoke will obviously neglect him a little bit, so he has to smoke himself off, and now it just spots the angle in time. Dirksky gets traded by his teammate Jimka, and the CTs need to hold on to the B bomb side. Modi still does some work from connector, getting himself 2 frags. Ubik and Face Crack push through to the B bomb side. Ubik goes down. Face Crack knows where the CT is, but he sprays some different angle. And Pimp has no trouble at all, getting 2 frags in a row, making it 10-2 in favor of the CTs. 16 kills for Magic Mike, aka Freeze. And if you don't know who D3 is, it's Dirksky, the new guy in the squad of Method. Just being picked up by them past week. If you have missed that news, you can use !news, by the way, to find the new YouTube format that I produce every Monday. Magisk with that very important position, making it look so easy on that spray down. Together with Pimp, he burns and shoots them down. Shut down in flames, they are. ACDC quotes, all the puns being enabled here by me. 11-2 in favor of SK, and now that's the scoreline that Method needs to be worried about. They need to win every single round that's left. Otherwise, they would need a really good start into the CT side, and with SK having so much skill, so much raw talent, it's gonna be hard for Method to trust and, you know, to go for the confident playing style of, yeah guys, we can pull it off on the CT side. We will most likely see some clutches as we are right now. Space and Dirksky with a double and the 1 kill, making it a 2v3, and as I speak it's a 2v2 again. Pimp and Magus coming back here for the CTs. Magus checks out middle, doesn't see anyone here, lines up a crossfire, and Pimp is going for the far rotation into the back of the terrace. Dirksky and Space need to go big still. They got themselves into this position at first, so now they just need to take it home. Space planting the bomb while Dirksky is going for the peek. He checks out CT spawn, now knows that there is nobody around. He gets smoked off though. Has to... Oh, that smoke is really good now for him. Magus blows his teammate up to small bits and pieces, and now he's coming up, but Magus will shut him down. SK win that clutch situation. A 3v2 gets turned upside down by the Danes, plus the Swede. And now they have a really good CT side. If Method win the pistol, we could see a closer game. But as I said already, with that raw talent on the side of SK, we will most likely see some clutches on the terrorist side. And if you have 1 or 2 clutches on a scoreline with a 12-X lead, or maybe even 13-X, or yeah, 13-X would be the most that SK could achieve. just 2 clutches could get you to map point, and that would be enough for them. Modi and Pimp are doing a good job of shutting down that A push, and it's gonna be the 13-2. Method is really, well, not living up to anything that their fans hoped for. Nothing that I hoped for either. I expected them to get 4 rounds. I wanted them to get 4 rounds to have a closer game. If you think I'm biased, please don't do so, because I'm just... I love to watch CSGO, and I want to have every single game go to an overtime. That's why I always fancy the underdog. That's why I always fancy the team that's not in the lead at the moment. SK is rushing through middle. They already take control of ladder room, and the terrorists will push into CPL together. Modi will get the frag, the first frag, and Freeze getting shut down by Face Crack. The terrorists let the CTs get back here. Magus though, and Pimp as well, making it a 2v4 again. And oh, look at that! Modi unable to shut down Dirksky, and he's getting himself another frag and another one. Pimp is down, a 2v2. The CTs still have a fighting chance here, and they need this round. They desperately need it. They push main together, but there is a Cillian. He's shutting down one of them, then gets traded by Dirksky. And the CT doesn't know where the terrorist is. Magus is still behind that box. And Dirksky is looking for that frag. The 5-7 is a deadly weapon, but not deadly enough. And especially not deadly at all if you don't hit those shots. And SK making it a 14-2. A comfortable lead gets turned into a very good lead. Or the best lead that you can have, because they won the terrorist-sided pistol. They also won the CT-side pistol. And Method is having trouble, not only financially, but probably also internally, because they need to figure something out. And I think there are a few different approaches coming up now. Modi with the first frag onto Face Crack already, starting off this round positively for the terrorists. And the CTs down 2 men. They will fight back with UB, getting 1 kill. Space gets 1 as well, but now it's Pimp with a 180-degree headshot onto Space, turning it into a 1v3. Dirksky with a 5-7. He's got armor and an incendiary nade. Maybe he can do some work here, but I don't really think that he can win this round. Getting a weapon would be cool for Method already. SK will most likely make it 15-2, but if they have a weapon for the next round, this could help them tremendously. Oh, but he's not hitting any shots. SK will spray him down together. Only 1 more round for the Danes to go to the upper bracket final, the winner bracket final, so to speak. It's just a group stage of 4 guys, or 4 teams. So obviously it's both at the same time. And we have Ancient waiting there. The Swedes will wait for SK. Method on 2 rounds with Deagles and everything they can come up with. But no aggressive play so far. No real special unit play by the CTs. Space looking for an opening frag in middle, but Ubik is the one to get the frag on A main. He's picking up a weapon as well. Even though it's just a Mac 10, it's still more than enough. And it wasn't enough. 16-3, the score between SK and Method. We will have SK advance to the game against Ancients. And yeah, I'm sorry that we missed the last round. That's what I was typing to the admins before. I hope they will fix that problem, and I hope you will stay with me for the next game of the Go Champions League season 3. My tongue is twisting at the moment, so I need to take a small break. I will put on some music and leave you to the podcast by Monstercat. I would really appreciate a follow if you enjoyed this cast. If you didn't, give me a feedback in a private message on Twitch. I would really recommend you telling me what I can improve upon. And yeah, so I can improve, so it can be even more enjoyable. Thanks for tuning in, guys and girls. And yeah, take part in the Twitter giveaway that I'm hosting at the moment. You can find it on !social. Make sure to stick around for the next game of the Go Champions League Season 3.
You got spare game codes or any digital goods? There is a place you can sell them in less than 1 minute. Watch. Go to G2A.com. Click Start Selling. Fast Login. Go to My Account and click on Selling tab. Sell new item. Enter name, code, set a price. And done. G2A.com Digital Marketplace. Global selling simplified.